Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. In this video I'll be going through my debt update tracker. I haven't done a debt update since the 19th of June, so that's about 2.5 months ago, and I need to get back on track. Now, before I get into the planner to remove the printables, I just want to say, actually let me just open the planner and do it as I speak. So I'm just gonna take out my printables here, but I just want to say the credit card has been the biggest issue for me, and I've sort of put a nail in that right now by removing it from my wallet and not allowing myself to get caught up with it again. The last time I filmed, my starting balance on my credit card was £2,078.28. This has since increased and payments were made. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to log all of the payments here, and then I'm going to put the actual new balance at the bottom so it will make sense. And the reason why I'm logging the payments here, I want to have a physical visual of how much money I've been throwing towards this credit card. So I've just got my little debt update tracker that I'm going to be referring to. I'm going to just start just under here by writing the dates in and then putting the amount that I paid. So the last payment we made was on the 6th of the 12th for $263.99. Then on the 27th of the 7th, 2021, we made a payment of $486.55. Okay, and I'm just going to put a dash there because I wasn't tracking it, so it's going to be hard to put the balance and working all of that out, so I'm just going to put a dash. Now on the 31st of the 8th, which was just last week, I made a payment of $188.50. And if you guys follow my budgeting videos, this was a payment made sort of from September's budget from the August rollover, if that makes sense. Okay, so just for those of you who were like a bit confused as to how I'm earning a bit more, that's what it is. I didn't make the payment until the 31st of the 8th. This should have been the 27th of August, but a refund was made on the 31st of August, so I just used the last date and I updated that. So that's $188.50 that we paid. And then on the 6th of September, I made a payment of £185. 185 flat. Okay. All right. So we're gonna just put dashes there because, like I said, I wasn't tracking anything. Guys, I'm getting a bit rusty. I do apologize. The balance now on the credit card, I could put it here, is £212. So that's how much we've got left on it. Like I said, this number was what we initially started with when we were here. But obviously, if you look at what we've paid in these little sections, we've paid way more. So this should have been less. But like I said, I was actively using my credit card. So this is where we currently stand at the moment. So our credit card balance is £2,012 flat. And I'm going to put the little date there because I feel like it's important to know what date this was. So I'm going to just get a different color pen and write the date in so we know what date this was on. Want something that's a bit vibrant. Okay. So we're in the 8th. So this is the 8th. of the 9th month, 21. So why I've done it like that is to let me know that on this day, which is today, this is what our balance is. So it's very easy for me to follow and move on from there. So that's the credit card done. If I was tracking this monthly as I usually would, it would have had a balance there, you guys would be able to see. But this is what we're working with. This is our current up-to-date balance, £2,012, okay? So we need to get this cleared off before the end of the year and keep it moving. Now we're going to move on down to debt number 2, which is a 0% debt. So let's get that sorted. All right. Once again, this wasn't updated. The last time it was updated was the 1st of the 6th. So we've made several payments since then. So we made a payment on the 1st of the 7th. Every other debt will balance itself out properly. It's only the credit card that's a bit problematic because I've been using that actively, but I've removed it now. I'm not using it. It needs to be completely cleared. It's out of my wallet and we're moving on. I just have to say that to not convince you guys, but to convince myself that I need to sort this crap out. All right. So the 1st of the 7th, we paid £75. So that would have brought our balance down. So I'm going to get the calculator because I need to make sure my figures are right. So we've got 20, 25 from 75. That's 1950. So that's £1,950. Then we've got our 2nd of August, 2021, and that was £75. So we've got 1950 from 75 equals £1,875. And then we've got the 1st of September, so the 1st of the 9th. So we were a whole 2 months behind before September. We didn't log anything. I need to be very consistent with this because it's so easy to fall behind. So 1875 from 75. We've got 1800 left. And that's for debt number 2. And to say we started at 2100, we've done pretty well to be down to 1800. I know it's a small amount, but it does really help. Right, we're over on to debt number 3. So the last update was on the 21st of the 5th, which we logged on the old sheet. So we didn't update anything past that. So we've got the 22nd of the 6th. 2021. We paid $38.18. So if we had $12.50, let me put you guys here, sorry. Okay. So if we had $12.59.75 and we subtracted 38.18, that would leave us with £1,221.57. So that's £1,221.57. So the 21st of the 7th, we paid another $38.18. And that leaves us with £1,183.39. £1,183.39. 183.39. And then on the 20th of the 8th, we paid another 38.18. So that leaves us with 1,145.21. 1,145.21. The last debt that we're dealing with on this debt tracker is debt number 5. Remember, I said to you guys, some of the debts, I've paused them due to me wanting to clear off what's on my credit report first. So this one, I was setting money aside for it, but then the money ended up going towards the credit card and stuff because the company didn't start taking out the direct debits until this month, September. So the first payment came out on the 3rd of the 9th, 2021. And this is also a 0% debt as well. So there's no interest paid on this. The only debt with interest is my credit card, just for anyone who's new. So 27.91. Well, actually, my credit card and my student loan, but right now I'm not focusing on the student loan. I'm focusing on these bits because these are on my credit report. Okay, so we paid 27.91, 670 from 27.91. Equals 642.09. So that's our balance. And if I was to actually do a debt snowball with all of my debts, I will start with this one because this is the smallest, and then I will pay this off, and then I'll focus on the next smallest debt, pay that off, then I'll focus on the next one, pay that off, then I'll focus on the next one. It's a good strategy to use to keep up momentum and also to get things paid off a bit quicker and get yourself back on track. And then that money that I save from clearing off all of my debt, I would then put that into the other debts that I've got to pay that's not on my credit report, you know, like the personal loans, you know, and student loans. So that's where we're at financially. It's a slow and steady journey. I can't wait to build up some momentum and get the credit card cleared off first. So I know I just said I would pay this off first, but I forgot that I have the credit card with the interest. So I'll focus on paying the credit card off first, and then I'll come and focus on this. Then I'll focus on the next small debt, then I'll focus on the next one. And in the meantime, what I'll do, I'll add another debt onto the tracker. So whether that be student loan or one of the personal loan ones, and then start paying that off and then just getting them out of the way that way. It's all about what works for you. This is what works for me. And I'm just keeping at it. I'll get there, you know. The journey isn't a sprint, it's actually a marathon, and there's a lot of lessons to be learned here. So I'm going to wrap this video up. I hope that this made sense, and I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe, it's absolutely free. Share this video if you know that it will be helpful to someone, and like the video to help us out with getting recognized on this platform here on YouTube. So until next time, bye.
Wanna shake the ground, wanna break away.